What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. We're here on the free-to-play account, The Road to Max Rank, and we are doing our weekly update. Now, a couple of things we're jumping in. Pretty slow week for me. That's all I'm going to say. And that it was the couple of things. Anyway, alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. We are, what's it called? We are rank 746, so nothing really changed there. As we get higher and higher on these ranks, it's going to take longer and longer in order to level up. So I might see myself the same rank. This week was a combination of that, and I didn't really grind all that much. So there is that. So our power level is exactly the same as last week because I only really did the easy A's. Same thing with link level 10s. At 1,277,033 for the power level, and links are at 737. So exactly the same. We're going into the second half of April, so obviously the new potentially an LR part 2 stuff for all this whatever's going on right now, and then obviously going into Golden Week next month, right? It's gonna be very fun, but that's like a month from now, so we don't have to anticipate anything too much. We'll see what happens, you know what I mean? However, what did change drastically, if I can, there we go, is our stone count. We are at 600. Oh, look at that. We are at 631 from 549. So that's a multiple reasons. Obviously, missions, logins, stuff like that. I missed the login. That's why my consecutive days is at 3. That I just got right now, despite the fact I already got the rewards. This is stupid. It's weird. We did Battlefield. We did the most recent Battlefield. They went really well. Obviously, the easy A's for Janemba and PyCon came out, so that attributed a little bit to the stone count. But a little less than 100 stones were achieved in the previous week for various reasons. All of them gave out a good amount of stones in and of themselves, so the total amount amounts to it very well. So almost to 700. I don't know when I'm going to use these stones, if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, the obvious answer is the worldwide celebration, but it really depends like how Golden Week is. But like the Golden Week characters will return for worldwide, you know what I mean? So it's like, do I just want to wait a couple months to summon on substantially better ban? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of that. It really turns into the next time I'm going to summon for this account would probably be either Tadabata or obviously the worldwide, but that's kind of something as time goes on, you know what I mean? I really wanted to summon for first form, for perfect cell or cell perfect form, but I was like, nah, right? Like, let me hold off on him for a little bit because he'll return and then I'll get like 3 copies of him and then I'll be like, oh, well, you know, it's a whole thing. The eventuality of Dokkan, you know what I mean? All right, let's go over to the characters. So these are all the characters I've worked on. Obviously, the two that are only been easy aid is Janemba and PyCon, the STR PyCon, and the Kaioken Super Saiyan Goku off to the right. Both of them I need to awaken and then get. I already have their medals. I just have to easy aid them. Would I SA10 them? Probably not the STR PyCon, but I most likely will do the Kaioken Goku. He will be fully, you know, SA15 and everything. This PyCon I probably won't do. I mean, I guess it really depends on whether or not I have the spare Dozing Kais, you know what I mean? But he isn't bad. He's actually really good. And obviously for Otherworld Warriors, he's kind of a big deal, right? But we got a bunch of Gojitas for that team now anyways, so it's not like the most essential thing. And AGL PyCon is just a beast, and so is, you know, Tech Janemba as well. So that's pretty much all I've done. But both the STR PyCon and Super Saiyan and, you know, Kaioken Super Saiyan Goku will be here next week because I'll get them fully awakened and all that stuff. I haven't done the Power Brothers. I haven't done the Daima Vegeta. I haven't even done the Daima Goku. So there's still some characters I need to work on. And there's obviously some other stuff I could do as well. But I've been a little slacking on my Dokkaning, you know what I mean? You know, like not playing some days and stuff like that. You know, sometimes you need a break, but I think I've just been lazy, if I'm being completely honest with you. Dude, really? Again? That doesn't make any sense. I got the 3rd day, and then I got the 4th day. And all this is on video. Okay, now I got the rewards now. All right, we're 1 stone higher. That was weird. I don't know why that did that. All right, so that's pretty much it. I would imagine this week we'll get news of possibly an LR that fits Cell in some way, shape, or form. Based upon his categories, it's going to be world tournaments, participants. That could be literally freaking anything. And some old EZAs could get EZAs as well. We could get another super EZA. It really is a huge maybe here and there, right, on the assumptions we have. But I think the one thing for sure, the LR is going to coincide with Cell either being a worldwide chaos or a tournament participants. It most likely will be a tournament participants. Whether or not it's a Cell Saga LR, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we could get the Super EZA for like Cell and Cell Juniors. That actually wouldn't be the worst time. You know what I mean? Actually, that would be pretty good for his team, if I'm being completely honest. But that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Oh, Bardock, it's going to take a while. Because SA tournament for free just takes a while, dude. Incredible gems and all that. The conversion rate is just horrible. All right. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Take care.